Today we're going to look at a different perspective of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's going to be the sealed boxes over long term for modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And yes, modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Boxes through the last couple of years, keeping sealed, was absolutely worth it. Let's get into this, shall we? Smash that love and comment, subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So I always constantly hear the same thing from people. Boxes are not worth keeping sealed, Robbie. You don't know what you're talking about. So I'm here to prove you wrong. As per usual here, we're going to do a scope of probably, I'd say, the last 2 to 3 years of boxes through the modern era of Yu-Gi-Oh! And take a look at how some of these boxes have gone up to amazing numbers and have doubled and tripled in value. Now we're going to start here with King's Court. Now, King's Court, you see here, you have $89, $88 pre-sale. I think cases, if you got in on an early enough pre-sale, should have been $660 to $700. Obviously, St. Maddox Collectibles always has, the good $660 cases available. Of course, nobody ever, it's like, oh, well, it's a good deal. They just go and pay like $750. But look at this. See, $89 boxes all across the board. If you could buy a box for $60, you went up a little bit. Now, don't tell me that you can't find boxes for the $65, $70 price tag, because if you look hard enough, you can find them early enough in advance. Once the sets come out into circulation, that's obviously when the prices go up, because that's just how it works. All right, economics, supply and demand. All right, pre-sales, people always will take more advantage of the situation. There's that. So King's Court, definitely this sub-note here. It also has to do with how good these sets can be. All right, don't ever think that it doesn't. All right, the better the set is, the better that the product will be in the long term. Now, Lightning Overdrive here. Lightning Overdrive has not matured quite as crazily as it should have yet. He's still maintaining the course at about $69 right now. This is what I'm saying. Like, boxes, $69. For a modern set, this isn't too bad, all right? So, this is what our latest core set is, Dawn, coming out here in the near future. That's that. So, Ancient Guardians here. Wow, look at this. You still want to pick up an Ancient Guardians box to have sealed, to take a risk here? $53. All right, these are cheap. All right, so we're 3 sets in on modern Yu-Gi-Oh! King's Court's a banger. Lightning Overdrive hasn't matured yet. Ancient Guardians is kind of floating in the whatever space. Let's get down here to Blazing. All right, Blazing Vortex, still maintaining the course, about $63, $64. All right, that's not too crazy as well. All right, so 4 sets in, not too bad. We get back here to last December. Genesis Impact. Same thing here. Deck build set, riding about $53 at the moment. Once again, nothing to bat an eye at. Sure, easy peasy. Now, Phantom Rage. You can still buy a case of Phantom Rage. That's why I didn't go too far in with this. Still buy a Phantom Rage case for $755, which is actually not too bad. But Phantom Rage is getting to that point now where this is kind of starting to head up slowly. All right, we are at the 67, 64, 66, 69 range, giggity, all across the board here with these. So, Phantom, it's starting to go up. Now, Raw. You guys know why this set was popular, right? It was because of this card right here. Product on this has been kind of heading up for a little while. As you can see, the boxes for this set have already hit the $80 mark. I believe that these were available at $50, $60 being a duels pack. But as you see here, you've already got 80, 80, 80, 82, and then you hit the $89 mark here. You're not too far away from seeing this thing hit that maturity point where it starts to head up even further. Once again, that Winged Dragon Raw, though, I believe a case of this was $450, $500 on pre-sale if you kept it sealed for about a year. Now, the absolute banger of last year was Rise. Looking back at last August, you knew that this was pure insanity, all right? You knew that this set was absolutely good. I just want to point out here that the last 2 cases of Rise that sold were $3,100 and $3,000. All right? These were $700 back in the day. But nobody scoffed an eye at it. Everybody was like, oh, okay. Boxes of Rise right now, yeah, that's $280, $280, $290, $272. For a modern set, this has matured to crazy insanity points here. All right, this this is the modern crazy set. Not only did the set have the turning point for like the metagame, but when you look back at this, I could see Burst touching these cool crazy levels, but this is what you're dealing with right now, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that weird? Now, in the same time frame here, you guys remember this set, right? A case of Armageddon right now for Battles of Legend. Because of 10k Dragon existing in here, the only record of this selling was for 3 grand, but the only listings are $3,500, and $5,000. Huh? Modern Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way. And once again, you get down here to these boxes. Oh yeah, look at that. 264, 264, 270. And these have actually sold recently, alright? Look at that, you're pulling 200 plus on boxes. These were $70, people. Alright, these were a kick in the bucket online. Alright, let's go back here to another older set. Access code the set, Echo. Oh, well, $195, alright? Yeah, I understand that this was like mid-pandemic ramping up and things like that. But you can't tell me that once you hit that 1.5, 2 year mark here, you start to see these sets that are incredibly... Everybody looked at this set, they're like, well, I could just get Euro print cards, right? The Euro set was out a month in advance before the TCG market. All right, why are these boxes so much then? All right, I wonder. But that's how it is going right now with this, all right? I always love... We look at statistics and data and people like, no sealed product isn't worth it, Robbie. You're a complete moron. People are buying this stuff. It doesn't matter if you don't want to buy this. There are millions of other people out there that have collections, sealed product, all this crazy stuff. You are only just one small piece of the modern puzzle that is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise marketplace, all that. And here you go, ladies and gentlemen, $200 minimum at this point in time right now for sealed at Co. Oh, let's go even further back here. Secret Slayers. This shouldn't surprise anybody. Eldritch had Emancipator the set. Huh. Everybody bought boxes of this set wanting to build at Emancipator and Eldritch. $170 right here. Granted, a lot of these haven't sold, but when they do, right here, the cheapest one's $170. And then you drop up to $205. All right, well, you're what, 7 boxes in at this point, and you're like, oh, let's go back to iGas. Okay. Ignition Assault here. Oh, the Adignister set. All right. $135 right now. These were, they were, I believe these were same thing, 70 available as well. You're hitting that $135 mark right now. Up. Once these are gone, you're at $200. All right. No, well, that can't follow suit. Magical Hero. All right. First edition Magical Hero boxes. I shit you fucking not here. Is $315. Lowest available right now. Now, obviously, the only one... Oh, fuck me, they have sold. Oh, Jesus. 300. Magician Souls, ladies and gentlemen. This set was $60. That's 5 times in your money. 5 times in your money for 2-year investment. Unlim boxes here. $173. $173 right now. Hello? Same thing here. Mystic frickin' Fighters. All right. $233 a box. Seeing a trend here, ladies and gentlemen? The older the sets get, the more they tend to go up. Now, granted, the crazy value in this set that was in here a long time ago, yeah, sure, it matured really well. Reprints helped push it down, but man, what about Chaos Impact? Chaos Impact hasn't stayed too much of a crazy course. These are down to about 100 right now. It's about 30 plus. You are just a short few copies away from starting to see that $115, $120 price tag. We're nearing that maturity, but they're selling. All right. Legendary Duelist, $240. Granted, these were massively short print in the States, but that doesn't stop the fact that sealed product, $240. Okay. This is the gadgets. There's an exception to every silver lining here. This being the one. These are still $67. This deck build packs aren't exactly the best gas. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the thing is, like, side sets, you take a risk on. Some of them are a banger. Some of them are not. It's kind of just how it works. Right, or what was this? This was Rira. Rising Rampage box is 120. These doubled over time. It's not bad. I love the fact that the special editions are worth more than the sealed boxes, as they should be for more packs. But that's interesting. Battles of Legend Heroes Revenge. Huh. Well, once again, it's another Battles of Legend. Oh, what is that? $400? Right there? Oh, $347, $291, $250 were the last ones, but this is the only one available right now for $400. Oh, sealed product's not worth it. Last one I was going to show you is Dark Neostorm. You have a semi-cheap one here for $80. Alright, like, you want to take the risk, 64, 64, 64 were the last ones. I bet they're feeding off of this. And you hit the $96 mark after that. It's game over for Dark Neostorm. Like, this has had a very good consistent history here at 64, 64, 64, but once you hit this, you're at 90. Like, the jump for Dark Neostorm is about here. So, whoever says that the sealed product market isn't actually worth it, this is literally just, 2 to 3 years of history here. You go back to Savage Strike, you look back at Savage Strike, even further back, Star Strike Blast, some of these older sets, you're literally wearing a clown mask if you tell me that keeping sealed product for the long term isn't worth it. I'll leave you guys with that thought. You guys have a good rest of your day, alright? Peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.